Hi, Christmas Tech Tablets here with the Cube i7 Stylus keyboard. It finally arrived from China and it took its sweet time about arriving. It took a month almost before I got this from the original order that I placed on the 23rd of July. It's now the 25th of August and it has finally arrived. So it took a while. It went by Singapore Post and not the fastest shipping method, but at least I finally got it. So it's the CDK02 is the model. And they put their stylish magnetic keyboard. So let's open it up and have a look and see just how stylish it is. Alright, so it's well packaged. At least it's not touching the actual corners of the box, so it should survive any bumps in transit there. And we do have a little instruction leaflet here, in Chinese of course. Just telling us there the Pogo 5-pin connector, and it does have USB 2 on the rear, just how to dock it and how you can put it face down, dock it into the keyboard, and shortcuts, function shortcuts and gestures on the keyboard. Now, according to some users on the forum that already got this keyboard quickly, a couple of them were lucky enough to actually get it sent with the tablet. They've told me that it does actually have a physical trackpad, click, right and click mouse buttons left and right, which is really good because the original i7 keyboard, the first model, the 11.6-inch Core M i7 that Cube released, it had just a touch gestures only mouse pad, which I did not like at all, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't like either. You had to use 3 fingers, double taps for double click, and 2 fingers for the right mouse button click, which I found a little bit annoying. Okay, so let's have a little look around at the tablet here. Sorry, not the tablet, at the keyboard for the tablet. We have a metal backing on it, 4 rubber feet there to keep it nice and stable. And this paint job is nice. It's a matte, dark kind of blue color. And the problem is it does scratch quite easily, so you do have to be careful with that. I found on my tablet that I got a couple of scratches just around where the Pogo port connector is on my i7, so you've got to be a little bit careful with that. And around on the side here, we do have a little slot here to put the stylus in, which is really nice to see. And they've given me a stylus. No, they haven't. This is just a little dummy unit there, just to show you where to put the stylus in. That's a nice little touch there. And we do have 2 USB 2 ports, so you can actually use it like a proper dock. You'll be able to connect up, for example, maybe your printer or something, and then have a wireless Logitech receiver in there for your keyboard and your mouse. So when you connect it up, you'll get access to those straight away. So it does have kind of a dock function. It's a shame these aren't USB 3 because I'd really like to use a USB 3 dock with that then, so I could just connect the tablet and have it dock up to display link and output display as well to my monitor, which would be really good. So I'm just going to have a look here and see if I can get my original stylus and put that in. So here's the original stylus here that came with the tablet when I first ordered it. And let's have a look and see how that slots in. It's got a nice resistance to it there, so that is good. So it's not gonna come out. So if I hold it up like that, no, it's definitely gonna stay put there, and that will slot in there quite nicely. Very nice touch, I must say. So and you just use your finger along there and you can slide that out. So now I have a look at how it docks in with the actual tablet itself with my i7 stylus. Very good tablet, by the way. If you're interested in seeing the reviews and other videos I have, just check out the playlist. I've got quite a few videos on this particular tablet. So here's the tablet itself, and to dock it, all I need to do is just push this down and slot it in here. So there we go. Now that is docked, and you only unfortunately get this one angle. So you just have that one angle. I'll show you here. So you just get, and if you do hold it up a little bit, you've got to be careful that if you are, for example, using this on your lap and you tend to move, if you move your thighs up or something like that, then you'll be very careful that it doesn't just flip forward, and it can happen and topple off. So you've got to be a little bit careful that it will hold it in place. And overall, left and right mouse clicks on the touchpad, that's really good to see. And how does it feel to type on? It actually feels really good. It's a good quality keyboard. It has the same touch feedback and response, the keys there, as my i7 Stylus keyboard did. But this is a little bit smaller because it's only 10.6 inches across, and the i7 Stylus had a full size keyboard there with 11.6 inches, so they had more space to play with. It's just a tiny little trackpad. Now let's turn on the tablet and see how that works out. And it does have a couple of little rubber feet here, little rubber pads, just one on each corner, and that's to keep the actual screen off the keyboard there when you are docking it, which I'll show you in just a second. So the mouse touchpad seems to work really well, actually. That's not too bad. And there's the right click. And it does support gestures there. I just did a double tap to hold and move that. So overall, not too bad at all. It does seem like a really quality keyboard. And let's have a look now how it docks up with when you're not in use. So you can just remove it and place the tablet like that. And as there are magnets in here, I can feel that sort of latch in place. And now that will sit, hopefully that's going to sit down in there nicely. And we have one whole unit just like that. So that sits down very nice actually. And it's all stowed away like that. So then you can put that into a laptop bag or sleeve to keep it all nice and protected there, and you still have the stylus stowed away there, so that is really good. And I'll just weigh the keyboard itself and then both of them together to see what the weight is. I'm just having a little bit of trouble with that docking that. There we go. Okay, so I just get my scales and we'll see how much it weighs. Okay, so just move that to a side there, and let's have a look. Doesn't feel too heavy. Okay, so 581 grams there. Does add to the weight. So you're looking at over a kilo now when both of them are together, I think. And the weight of both of them is 1.28 kilos. So not the lightest, but that's about the weight of an Ultrabook, and you are getting Ultrabook kind of performance there with the Core M5Y10. Something that the new MacBook uses, I think, the same processor, so not bad at all. So overall, it does seem like a very good keyboard, very similar quality to the original i7 keyboard. And yeah, I like it. It does look really good. And just to have a quick go of typing on it here, see if I can open up a new notepad, a text document here, and just quickly type something. And you can disable the trackpad if you're later using a mouse, so there's a function and space key, and you do have page up and down, other function key functions there as well. So we have volume up and down, you have the normal kind of media control here, play and stop, and a few Windows shortcuts there. And you do have the number keys that you can use with the function there. So overall, not too bad. And I can see, because I live in Spain, they've actually put the Spanish characters on the keyboard here, which is not something I really actually wanted. So they've done that automatically for me, assuming that I was Spanish because I live in Spain. So I didn't know about that, but you can just see there they've put the a few of the characters here that are common, that they're used in Spain and Portugal there. Just interesting. So overall, a very decent keyboard, and I do like the design of it, and the two USB ports on the back there are really good to have. That makes it practical. And you can get this from various online retailers like banggood.com and GearBest, I think, also have the keyboard, as well as the Cube AliExpress store, which is where I got this particular keyboard from. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next one. And as I did mention before, if you want to see more videos and the review of this tablet, then do check out the channel. There's a playlist, and I do have a lot of other videos on the Cube i7 Stylus. Thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you in my next video.